In this video, I want to talk to you about, in my opinion, the biggest problem with SMMA. And I just want to give you a quick disclaimer. I'm not successful as the other guys in this niche who are talking on these themes. I haven't made like thousands and thousands and millions of dollars doing SMMA, but I have got results which most of the people don't get, because most of the people don't get any results. So in my own niche, I do social media marketing and I have got a proof of concept and it works. It works. But in this video, I want to talk to you about the biggest problem in SMMA, in my opinion, and why most of the people are failing right now. So without further ado, let's get right into it. You know, the thing about competition is that the more people try doing something, the harder it is for all of you to compete. The top guys get the best results and all the other smaller guys, all those other people get to compete for lower clients and lower niches. And you might say that there is a lot of niches and every market is unique and blah 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 and stuff like that. It's true, I completely agree. There's a lot of niches, a lot of people to be served, a lot of opportunities, but everybody is doing the same. Every guy I ask, like I joined a few communities with SMMA, every guy I ask, they say that we do Facebook ads, we do graphic design, and it works. I think it works, but because so many people without any testimonials, without any proof try doing this, it just makes the whole industry so saturated with incompetent people. Because imagine you're an actual business owner and a lot of SMMA guys reach out to you and they all say that they can get you to those sales and stuff like that, and you try with one of them and one of the guys just fails you and you think that all of them are scammers. And that means that for all the other people reaching out, it makes it so much harder. I don't say that you don't try in Facebook ads niche or in graphic design niche or something like that. I just say that it's much easier to compete when you're actually serving some kind of people, when you're serving not like these big e-commerce businesses, brand stores from USA, but when you're serving your local businesses or your local service providers in your local country, in your local city. It's so much easier to make money and it's so much easier to make it happen. So right now I am in real estate niche. I'm not going to say anything about it because I know that I have Lithuanian audience watching this and I don't want any competition. But basically, you can make money in any country, in almost any niche, if you just find the right people to serve. People message me after like I write that I'm making some money and stuff like that. They message me, what do you do? And I say this and that and blah blah blah, and they say, oh, and I also do agency. And I say, what do you do? And that person says, like, for example, in this chat, I just get all those messages like, can you help me get clients? Can you help me to do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? How do you do that? And I just ask them first, what do you do? And they say e-commerce, Facebook ads. And I am like, well, all the courses from big gurus teach exactly the same thing about just basically everybody has the same blueprint for making ads and for making money. And I think that's why SMMA courses are just a huge scam, because like they teach you the actual knowledge, but because they have taught not you but also thousands of other people who compete in the same niche, so for example e-commerce and Facebook ads, for this reason people just can't get clients because there's just too much competition. There's so many guys without any proof that they can actually provide results, and they are charging all of that money and they are wondering why they're not getting results, because there's a lot of competition, because there's a lot of people reaching out to business owners, because you're not the only one doing this. Back in 2016, back in 2017, I refer to biggest gurus, you probably know them. Those guys who were making money in their teens, they were providing services in a blue ocean. So a blue ocean basically means that there's no competition, and right now it's a red ocean. And red ocean means that, for example, with sharks, so if there's a lot of sharks, so they bite each other and there's blood of competitors, and that is why it becomes the red ocean. So it basically means that there is a lot of competition and that is very hard for you to succeed. The same information is distributed to this whole mass of people who want to do SMMA. And it makes it so hard to compete for all those people because they all know pretty much the same thing. Do Facebook ads. Here's how you copyright. Here's how you take photos. Here's what you do. Here's how you copy your competitors. Stop. If you want to succeed, stop. I am not successful in the niche big gurus are teaching about. Courses are good for you to understand the business, the whole concept, but there's like tons of free videos explaining almost exactly the same. So what is the point for you to do this? Just find your local people who you can serve and serve those people with local methods of outreach. You can still use the same Facebook ads and same stuff, but just find your local people from your city, people who you understand, clients whose problems you understand and you understand their frustrations. For example, my country, some guy calling from Lithuania to a guy from USA who has an e-commerce brand and offering him ad service. No, we're not going to choose you because you're an outsider. You're not in the US. You don't understand their problems. Like, I think that the cultural differences and the way we understand things, example, Lithuania and USA is completely different. It's going to be much easier for you to reach people which are in your like local city. Start competing in the local market and you will start making money, because this is how you provide value. You're not doing anything as everybody else says. You're doing your own way, and because you're doing it your own way and you're choosing your own path, you actually have a chance of competition because nobody else is doing that. Our amount of competition just decreases dramatically. Main factor of value is scarcity, and if there's no scarcity, that means that there's no value. So if everybody knows the same things as you do, does the same sales pitches as you do, if everybody just sells the same stuff, there's like literally no way you can do except just undercutting price and undercutting your competitors. But who wants to work for cents? Who wants to work for minimum wage or something like that? Find a way to serve your local clients, and see you on the mountaintop. Bye.